up, Boss Girl, and I'm back with another review, this time from the Coriander Kitchen, which is one of the restaurants in the newly launched super classy hotel, which is called Conrad Pune, right on Mangaldas Road next to Koregaon Park. Now, while Conrad Pune is very beautiful looking from the inside and gives you a very nice upscale feel, today we're only going to talk about the food that is served in Coriander Kitchen. And that's not the only restaurant that Conrad Pune has. It has a bunch of other ones, which are Zira, which is their North Indian inspired food restaurant. The second one is, I've got it right here, second one is Koji, which is Japanese, Chinese and Thai, so Asian inspired restaurant. Third is Pune Sugar Box, which is their bakery. It's located right at the entrance of Conrad Pune. And also Masu, which is an Asian inspired cocktail menu. There's also Cabana, which is right next to the pool on top of the restaurant. And finally, they have an executive lounge which serves cocktails and also high tea. But today, I'm going to talk about the food served at Coriander Kitchen because I was lucky enough to be invited to a tasting, a blogger's table at the restaurant. Coriander Kitchen has a large buffet which is close to about 80 dishes on the menu and has every sort of cuisine that you can possibly think or stuff your face with. It has Italian, it has Asian, it has Thai, it has street food, it has waffles, it has desserts, it has local favorites, just tons and tons of food that you can absolutely splurge on. It also has my favorite thing and probably a dream come true for me. It has an ice cream pinwheel. Yes, it does. Go absolutely see that and just be, mesmerized by it. So when I was invited to this tasting, we hugged our faces down for a good 3 hours, ate and totally slipped into this food coma. So here is what went down. So to start off with, we got a refreshing mango drink which was close to aam panna, served in these tiny little mason jars, which was just so cute, yeah. It was refreshing, and then off I went to raid the buffet and came back with a good healthy portion of clear soup with some veggies and freshly made noodles, a portion of the feta and watermelon jelly, a Hasselback potato, and all of it was yum. But the best to come was still on the table, which was the hummus and pita. Now, Conrad makes their pita freshly baked every single day. They don't buy the pita from outside. And that pita is just so soft and so fluffy that you will forget about the hummus altogether and just gorge on that pita all day. An Italian specialty called burrata came to our tables next. Now, burrata is basically mozzarella cheese, which is stuffed with even more cheese and a cream mixture, served with a little pepper, olive oil and diced tomatoes on the side. Simple dish, but oh so beautiful, and has just like a lovely simple flavor to it. Now, Chef Mandar told us that he's found a local guy, well, in Bangalore, who supplies the burrata, and its shelf life is just 3 days every time they order. So you best go and get this on your plate because trust me, so good. But remember, the burrata is on the a la carte menu though. Next came pizzas and chaats, which were all nice, but the specialty is the quinoa chaat. Now, quinoa is all the rage in healthy eating and many restaurants are trying their variations. This one is pretty simple, but also fun to eat. With every bite, you'll get a little bit of papdi and some kanda and some tomato. It's just like a really nice bhel, but you feel healthy when you're eating it. That's good, right? Not that I had any space left in my tummy, but I did go back for round 2 at the buffet and came back with a small portion of Thai curry, some unpolished fried rice, some dal makhani, and let me tell you, that Thai curry is one of the best that I've had in Pune. And I'm not a big fan of curries which are, super milky, thick milky in texture. This is light in terms of the texture, but it's got a fair amount of spice to give you a great kick. One of the finest that you will ever have in Pune. The dal makhani is great, and also there are a lot of options for non-vegetarians. There's mutton, there's fish, there's chicken, both in Asian and in vegetarian. There's local favorites, there's fried rice, there's fried noodles, there's everything that you can possibly think of and more. Now, after round 1, 2, 3, or gazillion, it was time for my favorite part of any meal, that is desserts. Now, Conrad does this special thing which is called food library, which it's on a wall and it has bite-sized portions of starting with desserts all the way to savory. And the desserts are first because they want to remind people to always save space in their tummies for desserts. Don't stuff yourself that much, you need to eat the mithai. Not that you ever need to remind me about that. I went off and bought myself a portion of the coffee and mango mousse served with a macaroon on top, meringue and raspberry cream, and also a mascarpone cheese with some berry compote on top. It also has a huge selection of pastries, brownies, the regulars. All of that is nice, not too bad, stuff that you normally get at 5-star buffets, but the kings came after. The Madras filter coffee ice cream and a pan ice cream, and I was in love. Now, although these two ice creams are not served in the buffet and are actually from Zeera, you should definitely try them. Now, the Tambram in me gives the Madras filter coffee ice cream 2 thumbs up because it's not unnecessarily sweet and has a great coffee kick. That milk foam that is served with it complements the ice cream and adds that required bit of sweetness. But my heart went out to the pan ice cream. I love pan, I love its flavor, but this ice cream, not too sweet, just the right amount of sweetness, and with every bite you get a hint of crunchy with the soft and the other stuff in it and a hint of tutti frutti. It's just absolutely, I might add, perfecto. Now, the chef at Zeera has spent 1 month perfecting this recipe for the ice cream, and well done, all toes, all fingers up. One bite of this ice cream and it's going to make your toes curl, I guarantee. Now, coming to the price of the buffet, it is very reasonably priced. It's 990 rupees plus taxes. I rate the Coriander Kitchen buffet 4 out of 5 stars. And that's it for this review. If you want to follow my live food story, I'm on Snapchat. The ID is The Boss Girl. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The IDs are flashing on your screen right now. And don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel to get videos straight into your inbox. And if you want to have a conversation with me, hit me up on thebossgirl@gmail.com. I'll be back with more food the next time. Till then, bon appetit.